Today, we will see what is going to happen in the upcoming episode and how Orhan Bey will manage to escape Hector's complex trap. At the same time, we will also see how Orhan Bey will save Princess Asparaka and whether he will be able to protect his father, the Sultan, as well. In addition, we will try to clarify whether Flag really betrayed Orhan Bey or if there is some other reason behind it. On the other hand, Hector is about to shoot an arrow. The question is, will he shoot it at Orhan Bey or someone else? We will also explore whether Dursun will really return to his land, the lands of Karasi, or if his story will take a different turn. Has the princess realized that the Sultan has been kept there by Hector under some threat or coercion? These are all the topics we will cover today. But before starting the video, I request you that if you haven't subscribed to History Loaded, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any episode. As you know, episode 9 is coming, featuring Orhan Ghazi or Kurulus Orhan. But first, let's do a quick review of episode 8 so we can understand the continuity of the story. At the end of episode 7, Orhan Bey and his army reached in front of Kele, but when they entered inside, such a large army was no longer present with them. Here the question arises. The fort was captured, but where did the army go? As soon as Orhan Bey entered, Princess Asparaka arrived there. Interestingly, Princess Asparaka also had a very large army with her, which was even bigger than Orhan Bey's army. But as soon as the princess entered, where did that army go? This is a question that will be answered in the upcoming episode. In the trailer of the upcoming episode 9, you saw that Princess Asparaka was attacked by the Crusaders. So now the question arises, where is that large army and why couldn't it protect her? If her father, the Sultan, has been forced there by Hector under compulsion or threat, doesn't the princess have the power to attack Hector? All this will become clear in the next episode. You will see how the Crusaders attack the princess and how many Crusaders will be there. Let me tell you, there will be about 24-25 Crusaders who will block the princess's path and take her from there. Then, what was the point of keeping such a large army? Does Mahmud Bozdağ only show armies through VFX? And where does the real battle go? Why does the army suddenly disappear? This is also a question we don't know the answer to. And who writes the story? Sometimes that also remains very unclear. On the other hand, there is another scene concerning Sagod. Here, Daphne is inside, while Fatima and Alauddin have already reached downstairs. But Daphne is alone, and the question arises, who set the arrow? Surely Daphne herself set the arrow at the door. The second question is, who closed the door? Correct, Daphne herself closed the door. The third question is, who tied Daphne's hands and put a cloth over her mouth? Surely only Mahmud Bozdağ knows the answer to this. Thirdly, alongside Hector, there is a small but extremely clever man. He is so cunning that he shoots tiny arrows at Orhan Bey's commanders, which render them unconscious, and Saros slips out of their hands. The reason for going into this much detail is that what Mahmud Bozdağ did with Kurulus Osman, he has done the same with Orhan Bey. Sometimes there are so many writers that they don't discuss their storylines with each other, and as a result, the story appears in an illogical way. Now let's move on to the analysis of episode 9. As you know, Orhan Bey is now trapped in a very difficult situation. Meanwhile, his soldiers have also been attacked. We believe that Flavius did not betray Orhan Bey because he acted according to the promise he made. Surely he saved their lives first, when the sword had come very close to them. If Flavius didn't want to, the sword could never have stopped. Along with this, Orhan Bey's soldiers and commanders have also joined the battle. Surely, whatever Flag did, he did according to the promise made to Orhan Bey. On the other hand, Hector is shooting arrows. He is not aiming at anyone else but Orhan Bey, while Orhan Bey is escaping from under Flavius's sword. After running a bit, he will meet his commanders and soldiers, and then the attack will start. Meanwhile, Daphne is present with the princess. Saros had said that Princess Asparaka will never go anywhere, and they would capture her and threaten her father to follow Hector and the Crusaders' orders. Surely they have a plan, and Orhan Bey already knows about it. Orhan Bey will be the one to escape Hector's imprisonment and will try to save Princess Asparaka. Will he be able to save her or not? It's 50-50, but most likely he will rescue the princess and take her back to his tribe. If the princess is saved, the actor will understand that either the Sultan must be killed, or else he must submit to the Sultan's orders. Wherever the Sultan is, there will be someone close to Orhan Bey already present who will try to get the Sultan out of there. The princess is now against the Crusaders, and when the arrow was about to strike, she mentioned their names in front of Daphne. Surely the Sultan had already told his daughter everything beforehand, so that Orhan Bey would get the information. Finally, let's talk about Dursun. Dursun is from Karasi, and he has been released. We believe Dursun will never return to the Karasi lands. He will remain part of the story. And surely he will save Halima from some danger, and perhaps he will also play a significant role with Orhan Bey's help.